Okay, so while he's organizing, I'm Miss Doherty. How are you?
How are you?
Great. So Raphael is going to choose a couple pieces of work. He's going to talk about them and reflect on them in a way that's meaningful. Then we're going to take a look at his grades. And then we'll look at his transcript and see how he's doing with reference to graduation and credits and GPA.
Yesterday was my first 10th grade student-led conference with my mom. Basically talked about all my work that I've done so far throughout the year.
So I'm Raphael, your son, right? This is Miss Doherty, well, my former Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
So this is my global history piece. It was a thematic essay. They gave you documents from...
I'm a single mother of 3 children here at Wheels. And this is a year that I have all 3 of my kids at the same school.
And you have to use that document, the information on the document, and write an essay based on a theme, on a main theme, and the theme was economic systems.
The student-led conference helps us in becoming more honest about the work because it lets us know that we have to tell the truth for our teachers to help us, and at the same time our parents to see if they can find a way to help us with the teachers together.
So what are the areas where you were struggling?
Basically my body paragraphs, the sentence starters, and my deep.
If you know what you're struggling with and you know that you need help in something, holding it back from yourself and from letting others know is not going to help you at all.
I kind of lost track of how to do it, but we had a lesson on that and I got it down already.
You really have to take the time to be involved. I'm like the person who's always behind them. I'm always like, did you do your homework? Did you do this? Always asking them what's going on in their activities at school.
Do you want to talk about Spanish now?
Spanish.
I just want a little bit of background about this. So Raphael last year was in my Spanish class, but it wasn't actually an AP.
I had to be honest about my AP Spanish literature work the overall class because I'm not doing so well in it.
Talk to us about how it's going in Spanish.
Well,
I know that's your
right now it was surprising because I thought it was like last year's class, but it's nothing compared to last year's class, or somewhat. We still learn things like acentos or tildes.
So similar
stuff,
but it's very literature based.
Yeah.
They have the equivalent of Shakespeare except in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's like a challenge
And it's a
learning strategy that she's, teaching you guys to improve even in your own language.
Yeah.
They've been speaking it their whole lives, but they haven't been studying it academically.
The text is difficult.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I'm just a sophomore.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the book.
So, but we can talk at greater length about whether we think this is.
I told Ms. Doherty and my mom that if I actually sit down and concentrate to do my work, I would be able to finish the work like any other class.
So the other day I sat down and I actually read the text, concentrated, read the text, and did my homework.
It's hard, but I know that I can do it because I'm that type of student that doesn't give up that easily.
The teachers are there for you. They will help you and resolve a way to, to get exactly where you want to be and they want you to be.
Absolutely.
Basically, you guys are preparing him for college.
Yeah.
College is not easy. I mean, college is, there's things that really...
That's where,
I consider families should be very involved, not only for the kids' sake, but only to help the teachers with the goals as a parent that you have for these kids. You really have to take the time to be involved. If the kid is really focusing and also with the help of the parents, this is how everything, teams up to pull these kids to be a success.
My mom knows that one of my weaknesses is being kind of stubborn about looking for help.
I'm the person where I don't like to look
You don't like to make mistakes?
Yeah, I don't like to make mistakes.
Before, in last year's last student-led conference, she told me that finishing up the year, I had to look for help for whatever I need. And the same thing happened this year. At the beginning of the year, I needed to seek help.
Everybody has to go through that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a strategy to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, you do a mistake, you try to catch up from there.
Me and my mom made a goal for me so that I would be able to stop having fear of being wrong or saying something wrong in class when I participate, because that's the reason why I don't really participate in my Spanish class, because I'm afraid of being wrong in front of the whole class. She said that to just take the risk of, raising your hand and being wrong once in a while.
I have a vision of my kids being very successful. Finish their high school, go to college. For the neighborhood we're in, I see that they're gonna pull these kids to be a complete success. And as a parent, I have no words to thank them.